How would I structure a purely bodyweight training for hypertrophy? Drew Bay has an excellent ebook called Project Kratos that essentially is all bodyweight equipment or exercises that you can do with yoga blocks or a toe strap. And I don't want to plug my own channel too much because I'm a guest on Jonathan's channel, but I did a video called $50 for all the gym equipment you need. And it's basically 2 yoga blocks, a yoga belt, and a heavy duty toe strap. And I really think that if you know what you're doing with that equipment, you can effectively overload any of the muscles in the body in a safe, effective, and efficient manner to produce size and strength increases. A lot of that is going to come down to exercise execution instead of performing specific movements. But in general, if you can just do a chest press, some kind of row, a pull-up, a basic squat, some kind of hip hinging movement like a deadlift, and what am I forgetting? Some kind of overhead press, that's going to get you probably at least 90% of the way there. And from there, you can start to specialize in some of these other areas. If you want to bring up your biceps, you could probably include some direct bicep movement. But more than anything else, what produces results is going to be hard work. You literally have to force your muscles to grow, as Mike Menzer once said, and then give them time to rest and recover. But if you wanted something that was as close to a plug and play program as you could, I would look at Project Kratos by Drew Bay. I think it's a $39 ebook. But Drew is an extremely intelligent guy. And if you look on his Facebook, he put out some pictures recently. He's about to turn 50, and you can see the physique that he has at his age. And if you look at training videos of him, he trains using some very slow movements, but he does a lot of isometric work. He does a lot of movements with just heavy duty toe straps. And the man has a physique that most people would like to have at any age, let alone 50. But speaking more broadly, if I was to structure a pure bodyweight routine for hypertrophy, aside from looking at the basic movements, squat, pull-ups, overhead press, I would probably start 3 times a week if you're brand new to training, probably 2 to 3 sets per body part. And then as you get better with increasing the amount of intensity that you're using on your workouts, you can start dialing back the volume and frequency. But ultimately, the amount of exercise that you're going to be able to tolerate in a single session and how often you're going to be able to train is going to be largely genetically mediated, with diet having a strong influence. And I'm meticulous about writing down every single thing I do in the gym. And at least for a long time, you should be making progress almost every single workout. Not necessarily every one, but probably at least 8 out of 10 workouts. You should be making progress every single time, week after week, month after month, for probably at least the first year or so. And if you hit this patch where you're really not making progress for a long period of time, at that point, you'll probably have to adjust volume and frequency, in which case I would highly recommend a phone consultation with Jonathan. He could set you straight in a fraction of the time that it would cost you to have to try and figure that shit out on your own. And consultation with Jonathan is still by far the cheapest body composition coach online, and somebody that I would absolutely endorse without the slightest bit of hesitation. I can't say enough wonderful things about him and the service that he provides for his clients. But those are the basic fundamental principles. Hit all the main body movements, start 3-ish times a week, 2 to 3 sets. And as you get better, you can dial back the volume and the frequency. But I can't really go into more specifics than that. Check out Project Kratos, Drew Bay.